Ladies and gentlemen, Simulation for the Nation here. Hope you're doing very, very well indeed. You join me here in what is a bit of an impromptu video, really. The Alpine DLC is coming very soon. Now, I am a little bit late to the party in terms of kind of first looks and featurettes on these brilliant machines, actually. Not to include the map we're sitting on. However, I am just going to do a little bit of a video there to summarize my favorite pieces of equipment from the DLC, and we're going to have a quick look through those now, and then there are plenty of other videos there, some from Giants himself, where you can really go into the in-depth information about each and every machine, and also the mountains that we find ourselves situated in here, which, to be honest, do look pretty good, really. Pretty darn good instead. But I want to really focus on the two balers you see in front of us and a few of the forage wagon and the rake, pretty much. We're going to start here where we're looking at the Pottinger equipment. This is the Pottinger, we have the Impress baler set here. On our right we have the Impress 125F Pro, and on our left we have the Impress 125FC Pro, which is the combination wrapper. So they are both rather well made, I must admit that. They look, Giants, if they do one thing, they continually push themselves with their modern and with DLC quality, really. I mean, what we're going to do right about now, we're just going to grab a John Deere from over here and we're going to stick it on. We're going to get to some of this equipment soon as well, but the same applies for everything that we're going to have a look at, really, in just terms of build quality. It just looks so good, very well detailed, very well made, and it just runs well. It sings, frankly, it really does. So, and we're going to show that off really now, when we just hook up to here. What we'll do is set that away, so everything is working. As you can hear in the background there, you can even see as we come in here, everything is functioning, our pickup reel is going. And as you look around from the outside, you think, okay, great, you know, it looks good. You can see some rollers going there, that looks all very nice. But then it's things like this. Look at the detail inside here. Look at that long continuous chain. Look at each and every single cog moving. Even the smaller cogs there, for example, are spinning. It's just insanely detailed. And like, in theory, without a disabled camera roll, and you're not going to see that. That's all just hidden away there. So it is just fantastically well detailed there. I cannot rave about this enough. As we come on into the store, we'll scroll across there. 66,000 and 110,000 respectively there. And so you kind of see where it falls in line with the Class DLC, as I selected that one there. It is a little bit more expensive. It's about the same price as the Fast Bale, the Vicon Fast Bale. But what is nice is to have just one individual baler on its own there. We haven't seen that for a while. I do really think that's a very, very nice touch indeed. And like I say, if we come around the front here, just the detail on the front end of the metalwork, the hydraulic hoses there, and the PTO shaft, everything just looks very, very well made. I love that. I cannot stress that enough. I think these are really beautiful mods. Now, the Pottinger range does take up a predominantly large portion of this DLC. We have cultivators, we do have a combination drill, we have a 3 for a reversible plow. The cultivation drill here is also pretty neat. It's the 3002 AD, but it does separate from this here, the Lion 303 here, so you can have it just as a power harrow or as a combination drill as well, which is pretty neat. Again, I've got this one folded down, as you can see here, so this is all animated along with the cover on the top of the hover, as we might come to expect these days. Just think, again, very neat, very nice and simple, very well detailed there. And yeah, I just love all the material textures in 19 really do kind of bring that to light, in my opinion. Now we're going to kind of keep ourselves focusing on grass, so whilst we're here, let's have a look at 3 different kind of forage box options here, really. You've got your big, this is the big forage wagon, the Pottinger Pharaoh, the 4010, which you'd want to stick on the back of one of these John Deeres. Absolutely huge. Again, phenomenally well made, phenomenally well detailed. Just check out the underside of that, really. All those rubber hoses look incredible. And you can really kind of sense the difference with the tin on the side there as well. It really does look fantastic. This is obviously the largest. This is the largest of the loading wagons. There are 2 more. There's the Euroboss 33T, and then there's the Boss Alpine 251, which we have here. Now this little guy is just adorable. This little guy goes onto the front of the best tractor for me in this pack here. If I'm being honest, I think this is a really nice little piece of equipment. This is the AEBI TT281 Plus. It is a small tractor here, but do not let that size fool you. This thing packs 109 horsepower engine there and can go up to about 40 kilometers on the road. Love it with the dual wheels on there. It looks awesome. If we jump inside, have a look inside the cab here. Oh, we've folded that by mistake. Nice clean looking cab there. Nothing too drastic with it. Again, though, nice to see that everything is working on the dash. We're going to lift up the front end there. Particularly interesting method to lift up the front end. The whole front axle kind of rocks there, almost looks like, which is kind of cool. But yeah, lovely looking piece of equipment here. And we can also, if we go left control Y, we've got steering modes we can toggle, so we can probably front wheel steer, rear wheel steer, and crab steering, so we can get the crab steer on the go. Probably particularly useful for our hillsides there, I think. But yeah, ultimately just a very nice nimble piece of equipment. There's some great options as well for various different implements to put onto this. There's the front mower that we have now, for example, there. You can stick on the small front mounted rake as well, but it can also pull along this nice little Euroboss behind. Again, when we look at this, just another level of detail here, smaller than the Pharaoh, but still packs a punch. Plenty of different things in there as well. I just think it looks really, really neat. I always felt that this DLC came out with a little bit of controversy because it wasn't to some people's tastes, which is fine. Everyone has their own playstyle, but I really feel like I was excited to see the quality of the DLC there, to see what it would look like in the flesh, and it has certainly not disappointed at all. I'm going to try and find a way to use these things on my series. Like I say, I do really think they are pretty neat. A lovely little tractor actually as well. There are other tractors there as well. We are seeing the first electronic tractors, so we're going to skip to one of those in just a short while, just have a quick look at it, and also return of the Lintrac as well, which is pretty cool. But we are also looking at this. This is the Lin, the Unitrac, the 122 LD or L drive, beg your pardon. This thing's just neat. You can do a lot with this little guy. As you can see, we have stuck the smallest forage box on the back here. Really, just look at how this thing works. A backwards pickup, really, but I love it. I love it, love it, love it. We're going to just jump back on inside this guy. Fire it up there, and then just jump on inside. So a nice little cabin, really. Nice cockpit style. I would like to have seen some more movement from the joysticks maybe there, but I like how everything's kind of laid out there, and the seat does look like it moves along as well. As we fire everything up and look outside, you can see that our pickup reel is going. You can see the PTO shaft is rotating inside, and then on the back here you can see what looks like some rather menacing looking spines to lift up there. And then what I do particularly like is when you lift up the back, it goes out the way. Pretty neat, I think you will agree. There are a few different options for the back of this piece of equipment as well. There's a flatbed truck that you can, flatbed body that you can put on. There's also a manure spreader and a slurry spreader body as well. So that's pretty cool. Again, something that we don't see too much of, and that I'm going to enjoy having a bit of a play around with at some point. Just very well detailed, very well made indeed. As we come back around here, one thing that I was very excited about to see is this little Pottinger rake here. So this guy is the Pottinger Top 612C rake. It comes in a little bit under 6 meters wide, but again, it's a nice size. We haven't had a good little twin rotor rake. The last one we had is the Kunin. That's been around for a long, long time. It's a little bit bigger as well. So this is a nice little size. Again, just beautiful detail there. I love the little things. Like, look at the texture on that PTO joint there. That looks very, very good. But yeah, lovely little condition rake that looks very, very smart. Just the modeling again really sticks out for me. It's time again that it might not be big things, it might not be a huge John Deere pack, but it does just look very good. We've got the Pottinger Top 462 to go with it, a nice little 4 meter single rotor rake. This one looks particularly good when it is all folded up, so make sure you try that one out. And then you've got a nice little set of mowers here. The front mower is rather a thing of beauty, I think you'll agree. It's the NovaCat 301 Alpha Motion here, and it just looks... Let's fold that one down there. Again, look at the attention to detail that's gone into the front there. Now this is the Alpha Motion, so it should be following the undulating terrain as you drive around there. And on the back we've got the Novadisc 812 there, so you've got about an 8 meter working width. Nice and straightforward, strong looking mowers there as well, but again, gives you more options. We do see a lot of butterfly mowers coming in there, and this does give you just a different option, a different take really. Now, as I mentioned, there are an awful lot more of models and machines that you're going to have a look at. We're going to take one final look at one piece, and they will be, well, there's two pieces really. ABCC66, which is the push mower, which is just a brilliant little thing, and then we're also looking at the Rigatrack SKE 50 electric tractor there. So these are, again, two new kind of styles here. Let's have a look at this push mower first. First of all, as you walk up to it, we're going to enter as you would normally. There I am, I'm in third person mode. The best thing about this, look at me walking backwards. Whoa, like some weird moonwalk. But then as you come forward there, you get a nice little walking motion there, speeds up nicely. Coming on into the cab there, you can see all your controls that you would need. If we activate this away, we move that one into gear there, which I think is particularly cool. And there goes our forward motion as well. And then you can kind of just see us lower everything down, and it all looks funky. And there you go again. So, works very well indeed, I do find. And just again, when you got a real nice kind of two-stroke sounding engine to it. Like that a lot. Like that a lot. Again, something completely different that we don't see too much of, and I think it's always great to have that in-game. And then finally, it's the beginning of a new era, people. The Rigatrack SKE 50. What a beautiful, odd but beautiful machine this is. This is our first electric vehicle. Now, rather than the fuel gauge, you can see we do have a battery. We're currently live and active there right now, and it's just it's an odd experience, but I'm kind of into it. I am kind of into it. I think it sounds pretty neat. I love the idea that they're pushing the boundaries at Giants there, putting something completely different in. Went over a bump that I didn't like. Well, that'll be it there. And it is, yeah, it's just a nice looking, like kind of relatively high-tech piece of equipment. And I think it's going to be great to see how that goes. The future is always going to be testing out these and pioneering these new designs and developments. So I think it's perfect for us to have a look into those and see how they all function. So what better way to start with than a nice little tractor? There is a great 3-4 reversible Pottinger plow that you can stick onto this as well there and have all the fun in the world getting after it. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to strongly encourage you all, if you are interested in this, to check on the link in the description so you can head on over and buy this directly from Giants if you're on PC, and console users, you can get it down from your store as well. It might not have everything that you need, or it might not have everything that fits your playstyles, but I can guarantee there's a few bits in there that will. And I hope you do find those and enjoy it. It is due for release on November the 12th, so it's just around the corner. So make sure you do get that ordered in there so you can have a play around with it this coming weekend. And like I said, let me know what you think down below in the comments if there's a specific piece of equipment you're looking forward to, because I am very interested to know. Right now, though, I'm going to leave it here. I've been Simulation for the Nation. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you have and you do like this kind of thing, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Till then, have yourself a good day, enjoy what you're doing, and we'll see you later.